ladies. We're back. It's been a minute. Where y'all been?
Welcome back
To another ground
with the goats.
We love y'all.
Back in
First
First
Peter
Peter.
3. We've gone a little off course the past few days, so y'all bear with us. Thank you for your patience.
One day.
No,
Where am I
I
at?
had to take down my ground with the goats on Monday.
Oh.
And then, yeah, nothing got posted yesterday. Actually, yesterday was
60,
Wednesday.
60.
Dang, we ain't posted nothing in 3 days.
Why? I've sat here and done this Tuesday. Oh, no, we didn't.
No, because we had our live Tuesday. So we did. We did post Tuesday. We had our
did.
live
We
Tuesday.
First Peter what?
3, 8 through 12. So I am like on the middle of starting Tish's sign. I started it yesterday, but this one is going to be way more challenging than the ones I've done already, which is cool because I love a challenge. But it's coming together pretty good. I'm just right now drawing out her YouTube sign, her thumbnail she's got on YouTube. So I'm drawing
But
it out.
I'm sure you'll give a sneak peek.
Yeah, I'll give a sneak. Trying to draw out the stencil now. I about actually got it done. So it was really hard trying to. So her picture is headphones with a microphone in the middle. There's no judgment here. Podcast with Tish Ross. He's got the old school microphone in the middle. The hard part that I've been struggling with, but I just came to finally realize what I need to do. But the thing is trying to match this side of the headphones that I drew exactly with this side of the headphones, right? Trying to get them in sync with each other. Then I was just in there thinking, because Sam brought it up, she could see that it was on off just a little bit on each side. So started to get discouraged for a second and set it down and started looking at it, brainstorming. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be cutting that drawing out. That will be my stencil. After I get done drawing it all up, then I'll cut it out. That'll be my stencil to put on the wood. So all I gotta do is cut that stencil in half, literally, quite literally, right in half. Cut out the stencil part for the headphone on this side, and then once I stencil it on my piece of wood, then all I gotta do is take that stencil and flip it upside down and bloop, put it on this side and draw the stencil out on this side. So then they'll both
He's so
match.
much more creative than I. Because I
Exactly.
still don't even understand what he's talking about. Alright, let's read the good book.
Alright, here we go. 1 Peter 3, starting in 8, going through 12.
What do we
Suffering
read
for
these?
doing good is what my book says it is
Mine
called.
says suffering for righteousness' sake.
Finally, all of you be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called so that you may inherit a blessing. For whoever would love life and see good days must keep their tongue from evil and their lips from deceitful speech. They must turn from evil and do good. They must seek peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayer. The face of the Lord is against those who do evil.
Okay, I'm going to read mine. Suffering for righteousness' sake. Finally, all of you, have unity of mind, sympathy, brotherly love, a tender heart, and a humble mind. Do not repay evil for reviling, but on the contrary, bless, for to this you were called, that you may obtain a blessing. For whoever desires to love life and see good days, let him keep his tongue from evil and his lips from speaking deceit. Let him turn away from evil and do good. Let him seek peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their prayer. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. Then this little part over here, I think it was in 3:7, so that would fit with what we read yesterday, right? What day was it? I know we read 1 Peter.
I don't remember.
Anyway, it says, do you know, husbands and wives, Peter's statement about wives being heirs with their husbands was revolutionary. In Roman tradition, the husband usually decided which religion his family would follow. Christian husbands, however, are to honor their wives as their equals in God's sight.
As their equal.
That's also in
when
Galatians.
when it talks about women, your wives being submissive to your husband, that doesn't mean that a man has full control, like the god of them. That's not what it's saying whatsoever. It's saying that she's just to submit as far as, being his wife. Your place is to guide them and be a tool of God, protection and guidance. Yeah, that gets taken out of context so much, of course, by a lot of men who want to use that as a controlling tactic. That's just not what he's saying whatsoever. Because we are to submit to our wives as well, just as much as they're to submit to us.
Right.
Being men, we were created stronger and more wild, you know what I mean? People get all bent out of shape when you talk about people that are old school, which I do believe in this too. If we lived in a world that you could do this, but they've made it impossible. People want to throw a fit over the thought of women are supposed to stay home, take care of the house. If you got babies, take care of the babies, make sure food's on the table, this, that, and the other. You think back of it, back then.
It was possible.
Well, I'm talking when it originated back when the man was outside hunting, cutting wood, doing all the physical stuff outside. That's where it all comes from, but it's turned into a more modernized thing where, and back when people could make good enough money where men go to work, earn the money, and the woman takes care of the house. There's nothing insulting whatsoever about it. I like that. I believe in that.
I would love to be able to do that.
That's the way it should. That's why I want to go live like an old bushcraft dude out in the middle of the woods.
Not this chick.
That can and will be what happens.
I mean, we're going to be halfway doing that.
So when we live in Kentucky, I will be outside taking care of the gardens, making sure predators don't get into our stuff,
We're eating
building
my dogs.
fire pits, everything you can think of that a man physically is made to do while my wife takes care of the home, right? So yeah, that's what I'm on now, working on Tisha's sign, and hopefully I'll have it done by the end of this week. That way it'll be done and we can set up a time for y'all to come down. So we were finally talking to Nick on our live Tuesday, and we are gonna try our hardest to be going to Nick's church on the 17th.
Did we ever find out what time?
Watch Nick preach. Huh?
We'll figure out what time. I guess I can Google it.
He didn't, I don't think he said. I think he had to leave the live early.
He had to dip out.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, dude. I want to go up there and watch Nick preach. Yeah. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's Nick from Grillin' Addiction with Nick. Super cool guy. Super cool guy. We met him at the Crockers YouTube class.
We didn't even know he was going.
Yeah, we had no idea. We had already made friends with him before that, right? But we had just never met. But we had already been planning a time to where we could all meet together and, physically meet each other and all that kind of stuff. And then we pulled up to the class, and as we were pulling up to the building, like just about to turn the corner and park, Nick was walking down the sidewalk. As soon as I seen him, I was, oh my god, dude, that's Nick, grilling with Nick. So yeah, it was super cool. Like I said, he's a super humble and laid back guy. Yeah. You can tell he's got a heart of gold, and he's a preacher.
We're excited about actually physically meeting everybody else as
yes, well. Absolutely. I'm really excited too about Tish and Pooch coming down, dude. That is really going to be fun. Which I don't know what y'all's plans are. Like you said, like talking about coming down on a Saturday and going to church Sunday morning. Are y'all wanting to stay here with us?
That's something I can talk to her about, like one-on-one.
Because we can make that happen if that's what need be. If anything at all, we'll make Miracle go stay with a friend or something, and y'all can crash in her room.
And the nicest room in the daggum house.
Yeah. I wouldn't say the nicest room. The biggest room.
It is the nicest room.
It's the biggest room.
Other than her not taking care of it, but that's all.
And there for a while, she was actually wanting to trade us bedrooms. We should have jumped on that the moment she mentioned it.
That's way too much work.
No. Alright guys, we gotta go. Like I said, sorry for missing the couple days we missed.
You okay?
We are definitely going to be working to get back on track here. And not only that, like I said, I've got a lot going on, man. Trying to get everybody's stuff made. And yeah, alright guys, we love y'all. We thank y'all. We appreciate every one of you. Every one of you are so amazing. Keep your head up. Keep pushing forward.
Jesus loves you.
Press on. Press on. Press on. Love you guys. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Y'all know what to do. Until next time, we'll catch you on the next
one.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain. Beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.